Hey, welcome to the Old Computer Museum channel, and this is a Commodore 64 game called The Three Stooges. So this is the Three Stooges for the Commodore 64. What you just saw was the intro to Egosoft Incorporated, which was actually kind of a cracking group that would distribute games through the BBS scene back then. It's a game by Cinemaware. It was made in 1987, and it's basically a computer version of the Three Stooges movies. Platforms on which it was available is Amiga, the Apple IIgs, the Commodore 64, PC, Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, and PlayStation had versions of this game. So the release date 1987 for the original gameplay. It's 3 discs, 3 D64 ROMs if you download from the web. And one of the annoying features, I would say, of the Three Stooges game on a Commodore computer was its loading time. Lots and lots of loading and a lot of disk swaps. So that probably is the annoying part of the game. But if you take out the annoying part of the game, it's actually a very nice little game. Graphics are beautiful. Cinemaware was one of those companies back then that actually made really nice games for Commodore. And unfortunately, because of its limited RAM, any game that was really nice needed a lot of data. So there was a lot of loading. Some companies actually were kind of putting fast loaders, which would make games load much faster. Unfortunately, it's not much of the case in this game.
Hey, this looks like a kid's game. You idiot! Oh!
So as you see here, very nice little animation. First time you ever see it, it's kind of surprising. You're thinking, whoa, I have the wrong game here. But it was kind of a nice little cliche. This also very beautiful little scene here, like in the movies back then, where you would see the little countdown with the line. Very beautiful, actually very nicely made for the Commodore computer, I must admit. So the object of the game is that, well, you've got to rescue an old woman's orphanage that needs money, or else they're gonna be like evicted from there. And so you gotta find the money through different gameplays. It's very original in the way that it's made, actually. And the money that you need to find will be in various forms. You can find money by chance on the street, or you might get like a waiter help wanted, and you'll be throwing pies at other people and get points. Graphics are really fantastic, and it's probably one of the features that makes this game so cool, is that the graphics are cool. Gameplay is kind of fun. The idea is it's like a board game essentially, a little bit, because you have to select. You'll see on the gameplay there's a little hand moving, so you have to select whatever you want. So at first you'll see the little bad guy that wants his money for the orphanage, and the help that he'll have to give. And then you start the gameplay by itself. Like you see here, disk swaps and long time loads are the problem, but I always thought they were kind of worth the trouble. The game was praised a lot back in the 80s on the Commodore 64 for its gameplay, its humor, and but was a little criticized for its limited replay value, because actually you do get bored easily if you don't. If you go through once, you'll probably don't want to go it twice. It's a little bit like a book. The Amiga 500 version was kind of criticized because it didn't really improve much on a Commodore 64 version, basically. So depending on what platform, but it's playing a game is a very personal thing. I personally played Three Stooges a lot on the Commodore 64 back then, and I really enjoyed myself playing this game. But it is true that after you go through once, when you really go through and win the game, you're not going to go through it probably a second or a third time. But there are, levels of gameplay, so you can hard and easy. But of course, the fact that you wait all the time every time you swap discs is something that's annoying in the gameplay, and probably what makes this game not a big winner into the Commodore games. If the Commodore drive would have been faster. And here goes. So you see that hand, I press the fire button and gets through whatever option. You have 30 days to get money. Like you see here, graphics are nice. I really, really like the graphic play. And here we go. And here is help wanted in a hospital. And there we go. I give the Three Stooges a score of 7.5 out of 10. The reason I'm giving it as a lower score, because I would give it a 9 if it wouldn't be of the disc swaps and the waiting times. But because of that, I'll lower it to 7.5, because for a lot of people that's going to be the annoying part, just waiting. So here is earn money while driving to the operating room located in hall 20. And well, seconds remaining give you more money. And of course you got to be careful not to knock down too many people in the hospital itself, as you'll see. So it's an entertaining game, very nice graphics for the Commodore 64. This game was one of the tops in the graphics department, really, really cool. And gameplay was nice. I actually enjoyed myself a lot. So, you know, if
Calling Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard. Calling Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard.
As you see here, the use of digital voices is also something quite interesting for this game back then. And here's another disc swap. So if you like these old games, consoles, emulation stuff, hey, subscribe to our channel and you'll be informed when new videos are online. If you've played the Three Stooges on the Commodore 64 or any other platform, let us know, and let us know what you thought of the game. Interesting to see all the comments of the people saying, hey, I played this game when I was younger and it was really cool, or I really loved it, or maybe, you know, it was too hard, or give us your impressions if you play the Three Stooges. And if you have any requests or any comments or questions, let us know. And of course, hope you take a look at our other videos. We have real machines, Amiga 500, Atari ST, lots of emulation stuff, Commodore 64, Atari 2600, and much more coming up. So this is going to be a great channel. So this is the Three Stooges for the Commodore 64. We're waiting for the loading of the hospital part of the game, trying to make cash to save the orphanage. So thanks for watching, and hey, hope you enjoy our videos and come back to the old computer museum channel. A little bit of information also that I want to share with you is that I've opened a gameplay channel, but unlike most gameplays of today, instead of having gameplays of new games, I was thinking it might be cool to have gameplays of old games. So here we go. So you go through the halls as you see here. You can go faster and try to the faster you go, of course, the more points you'll score, but the harder it gets to avoid the obstacles. Some obstacles are almost impossible to avoid. So you see the hall? I have to go at hall 20. Now the more points you'll score if you have more time on the clock when you get at hall 20. If the score goes, the time clock goes to 0, you've lost basically and didn't make any points. And here we go, 6 seconds left, and it gives you money. So this is one part of the gameplay. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.